Hey, this is Nige from Onslaught, and you're listening to rockflesh.com.
And welcome. Here we are back at Damnation 2025, and I'm in one of the plush, we've moved out of our boxing ring and we're in one of the plush dressing rooms with Nige from Onslaught. Nice to meet you.
How you doing, man?
I'm very good, So, let's get the fanboy over first. You're here and you're doing Power from Hell in its entirety.
Not quite tonight. It's going to be a kind of Force from Hell type thing because Sy's just come back. Still working on material with him, rehearsing lots. So slight change of tack, but it's going to be very cool.
Right. So it's bits of the Force and bits of Power from Hell. Then
more Power from Hell.
More Power from Hell.
Yeah.
Is there stuff that you haven't done before? Is there tracks you're thinking, bloody hell, we wrote this 40 years ago. We've never played.
There has been on this tour. Some of the tracks off Power from Hell we'd never played before. Stuff like Steel Meets Steel. I think Witch Hunt. We'd never ever played, and I was kind of wondering how it was going to go down. Been incredible, absolutely amazing playing those tracks, and I think we've breathed new life into the songs, and it's such a buzz playing these tracks and watching people go crazy after all these years.
Well, it is really seminal. It's you forget. We had thrash coming over from America, but then you had yourselves, Zentrex, Sabat, who were all started this really exciting British movement.
Very different from the American kind of scene. Obviously we came from the more like Motorhead, Discharge, Venom type side of things, which is much more dirty and aggressive than the American kind of thing, which was a little more polished. The British sound had its own identity, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That's what's really exciting about you doing it again. And you casually mentioned in the fact that Sly's back. First question before I ask how it happened: is it permanent? Is this a permanent? Is it back in the band?
100% permanent, which is amazing.
I know. I was about to say, the little fanboy in me is jumping up and down and doing cartwheels.
It's 100% permanent. Yeah.
So how did that happen? How did that come about?
Dave, who was on the last album, Generation Antichrist, did an amazing job. Just had some personal issues. Felt he wasn't really in a right headspace touring and stuff. And basically said he couldn't go out on long tours. So it was like, okay, what do we do? And I think it was Jeff come out and said, let's speak to Sy. Let's see what he's got to say. Jeff spoke to Sy. And straight in, no thinking about it. I want to come back. And that was it. We ended on very good terms. When Sy left the first time back in 2019. So it wasn't a case of trying to build any bridges. It was just, I'm in, I'm back.
And it was like I think if I remember at the time, he was like he couldn't commit with the touring with his life, and I presume his life's moved on as all of our lives do.
It's just great to have him back. He is the what we call the singer of Onslaught. Fans recognise that and they love him. And the first rehearsal we had was incredible, just to hear Sy back singing those songs. And it was like, wow, this is Onslaught.
Brilliant. So we are expecting a special one today with doing that special set. And is this his first show back? Or is
No, this is his very first one.
Brilliant.
We've been putting a lot of rehearsal in over the last 2 months. Still got a bit of work to do, but his voice is sweet.
Excellent.
It's so good. He's been working hard at home as well. He's got everything back, all the aggression, all the high notes.
Excellent.
So he's
Excellent. And are you bringing quite a big production? I saw you at Bloodstock a couple of years back when you headlined on the Thursday night, and you went to town. Let's just say.
I think there's been some issues. We were meant to be doing that. And now we're not. more political things. I don't know. I'm not really sure why we're not doing that. We wanted to put on a full show, but there was in the week something arose with the promoters. I don't know. That's all I've been told.
Fair enough. But then again, you are still doing the songs, you know, which actually at the end of it, that's the important bit.
I mean, there's a nice, very large screener. I think Jeff's done some animation and stuff to back up the tracks, so it's going to look cool anyway. So.
Excellent. And when we were chatting before, and you mentioned you're going straight from this over to Australia.
Yeah. First time.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to it. I think we got 6 shows in Australia. Yeah. Then we go on to Singapore and Thailand.
Is that doing the same sort of set with?
A bit more of an expanded set, but it will be the Force from Hell, some extra Force tracks, extra Power from Hell tracks, and a few little surprises in between.
Brilliant. And then I saw you're over in Europe. Is it next year?
Yeah, I've started the end of January. I think for 3 weeks. I think. Yeah. So that's going to be cool.
And you've got Torture Demon out with you, who are absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
You know, and actually, are probably young enough to be our grandkids. Let's be very, very honest.
I mean, I heard lots of good things about them.
Yeah. No, they are excellent. They are a young load of lads. You know, we're big fans of Rockflesh, who are doing really, really interesting things with thrash metal. So what's the plans after that? You know, or do you have any plans after that? Is it the tour in Europe and then see what happens?
No. South America, North America. We're just I think we got a festival, Hell's Heroes in Texas. I think that's April. I think we're tagging on a 3-week tour after that in the US. And in South America we're playing Bangers Open Air, which is a massive festival over there, and hopefully follow on with that with some other South American dates. So we're going to be pretty busy up till summer, and then we really need to start looking at some new material. So.
Did you ever think, so when you were playing, sort of the Astoria in sort of the mid-80s, that you'll still be doing this?
No.
40 years later?
No, I mean, when we finished in 1991, and I thought that was it. Sold all my gear, sold all my guitars, kept one guitar, which was my main one, which I recorded everything on. And that was it. Put my guitar away, didn't think ever do it again until 2005. And then all full circle, I've missed this. And lots of people were talking about the band again. Obviously the internet had come along, and Power from Hell and The Force had been re-released on Blackham Records in, I think, 2002, which we knew nothing about. We found out 2 years later, maybe, that they'd been released. Spoke to the company involved. Said, you've been selling loads of records. Here's your royalties, which was amazing. And there was a lot of interest in Onslaught again. So thrash was kind of quiet at the time, and it just seemed to start creeping up again. So it was a good time to come back for us.
And now, in 2025. Let's be honest, you're probably bigger now than you've ever been.
I would say so. I mean, we've been back now, 20 odd years, 21 years now. And it's been the best times, We've done more this time around. Obviously, we've been back a lot longer than what we were together first time. But we've done some incredible stuff now, and it's just amazing.
And I think that's the longevity of rock and roll, is the fact that it is linear. It just keeps on going. It is just fascinating, the fact that, as you said, you've got bands like yourself who are inspiring young kids like Torture Demons. You didn't just look out there; you'll see that when you're on stage. This is not an old audience. There are loads of youngsters here.
I mean, we get so many young kids, and even real young ones, like 9, 10 years old, coming with their parents. I mean, I remember particularly last time there was this young lad speaking to his mum and dad, and he's, can you sort some stuff out for me? I think he was 9 or 10, and it was just amazing to give him a shirt and little things like that, sign stuff for him. But that's the way you bring new fans into metal.
I've left my 10-year-old at home playing "Killing Is My Business" on vinyl.
All right.
It is just fascinating. The way the markets just keep on expanding, anyway, I need to leave you to it because you've got a show to prepare. But I got one last question before I do, which is, if sort of Gavin's brought you in because you've been, this is your third or fourth time playing Death? Third,
time,
and you've released the live album Damnation, so there's always there's a relationship with this festival. If Gav says, right, you can come back again, but you can have a stage, you can headline a stage, and you can curate it, you can put your own bands you want on it. Who would you have on it?
Wow, that's a tough question, man. When we do things, I'd like to mix audiences up. Black metal, death metal, I'd love to play a show with the old original Venom lineup. We supported Venom several times, but not with the lineup of Abaddon, Kronos, and Manus. That would be amazing. Then Behemoth would be fucking incredible. Decapitated would be cool. Just real kind of eclectic mix of bands, So I think that would just something that's got loads of variation for the audience, but real cool bands.
Brilliant. That sounds absolutely excellent. Anyway, Nige, thanks very much. It's been an absolute real pleasure. Real pleasure.